Hello loves, welcome to Fifth Dimension. So I brought all my dragon clan out here today to do a collective reading for anybody who resonates with dragon energy or is a baby dragon like myself. So yeah, let me go ahead and pull on energies. I feel like the main messages that I feel is about specific conflict that you've been experiencing of some sort, something that has put everything into question. And let me just say, if you resonated with the last collective reading where I mentioned like baby boot camp, boy, have I been resonating with that, and I'm shook. But anyways, it sort of feels like that. There's some sort of discord, whether this be like within inner discord that you have, or like actual discord in your physical life. Okay, so sort of discord that is sort of like asking you to stop and reflect, to take inventory. It's almost like the Fool card, when you see the Fool and he's carrying excuse me, and he's carrying his like little stick with his like little cloth, and he's only got a few things. He can only carry a few things with him. So it's about like opening up your little cloth and taking inventory of what it is that you're carrying with you to this new part of your journey, is what this one is giving me. To only take that with you, which brings you a sense of peace and gratitude, and anything that does not have the energy of some sort of lightness, if it feels dense and heavy, you're being asked to leave it behind with gratitude, right? Recognizing that for whatever reason it's no longer aligned with you. And like I said, again, this could be whatever's causing discord within you or externally. There's like a heavy need to shed any extra baggage, and that's like as clear as I can get when it comes to that, right? So whatever resonates with you in that sense, and you'll know, because specifically it's whatever's been triggering some sort of discord in your current life. Okay, so again, this could be like self-doubt and fears that have been getting triggered, and you're recognizing that you have a lot of heaviness in that still needs to be released. It's acknowledging that it's there, right? Not ignoring it. It's not saying, oh, I don't want to feel that, like I'm just going to push it to the side. Like, no, it's acknowledging I do have fear. I do have doubt about whatever. However, I'm not going to allow that to stop me. I know what this, and this is, and what it is that I am doing or thinking or feeling or headed towards or taking actions on, or decisions that I'm making, whatever. Just like being able to trust in yourself and say, like a reminder to yourself, right? I'll get into this one last because he's actually definitely more dominant. This is like with purpose, specific purpose. But harmony over here sort of gives me the same energy, like coming in, asking you to just bring into balance, right? Bring things into harmony from a sense of compassion and understanding and love. So anything that you're having to let go, again, I feel like this is part of like bringing that into balance, but releasing it with a sense of gratitude, as best as possible, as having peace, not staying in an energy of any guilt, shame that you may be carrying from whatever it is that you're having to leave behind. And this is in regards to yourself too, in any realizations that you may be having as far as like, whoa, like I'm not the person that I used to be. And you're having these realizations based off of experiences that you're having in your everyday that are just like triggering reactions in you that cause you to reflect and be like, that's not what old me would have done. The decisions that I made came from a completely different place of a sense of clarity, but somehow I feel guilty about making these decisions because it's opposite to who the old me was. And it's a need to shed that, to shed anything that you may be like putting on yourself for being a different person. I mean, that's the purpose. There's growth involved with this and about moving into a flow. And how can you move into the flow if you're still carrying old baggage, right? And I feel like that's what these dragons' main messages are. Now, when we get into this guy in the middle, I wouldn't say his name because Mordwen. I made that more hard than it actually is, I think. If I just change this to an I, it's not that difficult. Okay, Mordwen. Look at me struggling for no reason. But anyways, this guy here is sort of giving me like, he's here to like snap you into focus is sort of what it is. Because like, as far as like what the guidebook says in regards to Mordwen, like having a soul contract, if you believe in that, this is like the energy of things we cannot explain that are there to assist us in ways that we cannot explain, right? And so the energy of this dragon is about, we have a contract together. I'm here to assist you and support you. You are not alone in whatever it is that you are doing. But it's about like now. It's sort of like I keep on getting the snap of the finger, like the timing is now. The timing to get yourself into a place of harmony and shed what extra baggage it might weigh you down. It needs to be removed because it's time for us to get to our purpose. Like, let's go. Like, I feel like he's just entering, like he's your new mentor, if you will. I'm getting like in college, you know, when you start off the new semester and you have your new professors and you're just like, ugh, like you just sort of get a vibe from the syllabus, but you show up and you're just like, how intense is this course going to be? And then you meet the professor and he's pretty fucking intense and he's just like, all right, day one, you have this, and this project to do and blah, 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 presentation due next week. And you're just like, oh, gee, like, that's sort of what it feels like. It feels like you already have taken the prerequisites. You've done what you needed to do. Now it's time to like really like get shit going. That's sort of what it's giving me. Sorry. I know that I'm like really like simplifying his message. And actually, let me get his message so that I don't ruin the poor dragon and his energy, because he's too powerful for me to be mudding up his message. Where's it at? Where are you, sir? Sorry, let me pause. Okay, it says he's here to open doors and which lead you to your living your divine purpose. It's his responsibility to guide you to fulfill the contract you made in spirit before coming to earth. His message is clear. You have a job to do, so let's get on with it. You see, I told you, it's like the snapping the finger. You have the tools and the knowledge you need. Your self-doubt hinders you. Your time is now. The world needs to see your light. Step into your heart and I will take the journey with you. He's asking you to take on your role and take your light out into the world with me as your guide. Together we are master creators. As you discover your life purpose, acknowledge your fears and self-doubt, but do not be bound by them, for they cloud your truth. Follow your heart, feeling your way with truth and integrity. That is what you're doing. You're literally guiding yourself with pure, like, intention at this point. Versus, I'm kind of remembering like a point in my life where I just sort of felt like, actually multiple points in my life. Actually, all of my life. Why am I even playing around with you right now? I feel like before this point, and sort of I still feel really cloudy on it, but before this point, my entire life has felt like a bunch of just floating around. Floating around and trying to grasp at storylines that people keep throwing at me and saying that's yours, that's your story, that I grasp onto and doesn't, nope, that's actually not my story. Bye-bye story. And again, like this is what's been coming out in the collective readings, right? Is like creating your own story, creating your own path, taking that into your own hands versus just feeling floating around and allowing the rest of the world or the people that you love, you know, lead you into storylines that don't match your vibration. So let me get some tarot for you. The Ten of Swords at the bottom. Y'all may be going through some heavy experiences at the moment. It may be a little tough to... Yeah, we have the Nine of Swords also showing itself to me. I can definitely resonate with all this shedding has been difficult. It's so difficult to leave like past ways of being behind. It's very painful a lot of times too. Messages for the collective. We have card number 5, the Hierophant. Five of Wands, literally. I was just telling myself all day yesterday, I've been so Five of Wands for like 2 weeks straight, feeling the need to have to defend myself over and over, and it's just ridiculous. Like, I'm just over here trying to live my life. Stop coming for me, world. Again, Five of Swords, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so there is, I mean, it's kind of a weird energy. It's kind of like there's a lot of stability there within your energy, and I feel like this is in regards to the message as far as like staying true with your integrity, following your heart, right? Following your heart, even in aspects that cause you to defend yourself and leave some people behind. Maybe slay. Maybe you've had to slay some. Oh, that's what it feels like. You've been having to slay some people, not some dragons. You've been with the dragons coming. The dragons are supporting you. Please don't be slaying anybody, though. Like, literally. I do not condone slaying of any kind, except metaphorical. But let's go ahead and see. Like I said, it feels like you're there. Like it's, I don't know. Like it feels like needing to get your hands dirty, kind of, is sort of what it feels like. And I don't know what that means. But in regards to your journey, in regards to standing your ground, in regards to stabilizing something for yourself, we have strength. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, dragons. That's exactly the energy, is having the strength to... It's been hard. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it's been hard. It's been coming out of left field. It's been coming out of right field. It's been popping out from places where you never expected it, from people that, you know, you just, whoa, like, where's this coming from? And it's just, it's difficult to have to stand firm on things, especially when it's people that you love, that you have no intention to hurt. But when it comes to boundaries that are being crossed, or some sort of discord, you standing firm, and you're being supported in this. I'm getting you're even being protected in some cases. Messages for the collective. Any other messages for the collective? Oh, the sun. I was about to say, because I was being drawn to harmony while I was shuffling, and I was just like, I feel like you're in a place of going to back to restoring something for yourself, and it doesn't feel like it right now. It doesn't feel like it right now. Right now, you're, like I said, with the baby boot camp vibe, if you resonated with that last one. If not, you should go check it out with the little baby bird. Because if you're resonating with this, the other one was mentioning how there's going to be certain things that are coming up in your life or coming up within you that you're being asked to address, like to take a firm stance on certain things. No more being passive about yourself, you know? No more being passive, and I think this is in regards to other people, but also I feel like within you. No more being passive with allowing the fear, the doubt, and any of that. Like, you have full awareness that it's there. And so there's no more being passive, whether this is internal or external. If there are things that you see that are holding you back or slowing you down, you need to address those things. And I feel like you're having the strength to do those, but it's not an easy thing to do. And like I said, I feel like you're putting yourself back to a place of restoring some sense of harmony in your life that you've been building. You've been working towards. You've been energetically like setting up the foundation for a sense of harmony in your life that's stable. That is stable. Queen of Pentacles and the Hierophant here. Something that you can hold on to. Not something that is fleeting. And I feel like to continue, I feel like that's the main thing. And that's just me, right? But let me see what guidance actually comes through. But I feel like that would be the guidance, to just keep doing that. And I know that it's not easy. Whatever it is that you're having to push yourself through or like let go of, or whatever realizations that you're having about who you are no longer. It's hard. But you're doing good. You're standing firm in that. This card has been coming out a lot lately. Card number 14, act as if. Yes. Act as if you've already had it. Act as if it's already yours, right? Because it is essentially energetically. Whatever it is that you've been laying out for yourself, whatever fears that you've been trying to, act as if you've already shed all of that self-doubt and fear about your worth, your success, your whatever that you've been. Act as if those have already been fought. You've already slayed everything that you need to slay. If it's in regards to external, act as if, and of course affirm it by whatever steps or decisions you need to take. You're only surrounding yourself in a place of harmony. And if others don't resonate with that for you in your life anymore, then I'm getting this is about like taking actions necessary. Card number 43, Owl Spirit, you see clearly now. I think you do. I think these are the realizations that you're having. Like, this is no longer who I am. This longer, or if it's this no longer makes me happy, or this no longer feels right, or something, you know, having gratitude and only taking with you, leaving behind whatever you need to that's been causing discord internally or externally. I think that you see that clearly, so it's just a matter of doing, right? We have card number 53, Watch and Wait with Seahorse Spirit. I feel like I want to get one more. This is about, like I said, like the balance is coming in and it doesn't seem like it. I know right now you're just like, it just feels like I'm like being shot down more and more. I heard Nancy Sinatra, My Baby Shot Me Down. Card number 4, Badger Spirit, be fearless and bold. Yes. Yes, exactly. Be fearless and bold, because what you are doing, although it may not feel good, to have to put your foot down, I'm getting, in regards to certain situations, internally, externally. This may just be putting your foot down with yourself, okay? It may not feel good to have to, like, really, you know, hold yourself accountable or hold other people accountable. It may not feel good, but the realization is you are no longer the person who doesn't hold people accountable. Okay? You're no longer a passive person. You are a person who will be as pleasant and as kind, as compassionate as possible, right? Because we all have our bad days. But at the end of the day, you're no longer so kind and so compassionate that you're going to allow people to tell you this, or that. Okay? Yeah, that's what I got for you. It feels very feisty dragon energy. But I mean, yeah, it resonates. That's what I got for you, loves. I really hope it resonated with you. If it did, please let me know by liking. Until we vibe again.